Welcome back to Max with RP. In the earlier video, we had discussed simple problems involving linear equations. We also looked at conditions when two lines will be parallel, will be coincident, and will intersect at exactly one point. So we will continue to solve more problems which involves linear equations. Now look at this problem. We have a system of equations 2x plus 3y equal to 7 and 2 alpha x plus alpha plus beta into y equal to 28, and it is given that this system has infinitely many solutions. So what is the condition for a system of equations to have infinitely many solutions? A1 by A2 should be equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Now A1 by A2 will be the ratio of the coefficients of x. So 2 by 2 alpha is equal to B1 by B2 is the coefficients of y. So 3 by alpha plus beta equal to C1 by C2, which is 7 by 28. So I'm going to simplify this further and write it as 1 by 4. Okay. Now you have comparing first and the last one, you get 1 by alpha equal to 1 by 4. Therefore, alpha equal to 4. See, this is 1 by alpha and this is 1 by 4. So, 1 by alpha equal to 1 by 4 means alpha equal to 4. Now, comparing 3 by alpha plus beta equal to 1 by 4. Okay, so what do you get? Cross multiplying alpha plus beta is 12. So 4 plus beta is 12. Therefore beta equal to 8. Alpha is 4, beta is 8. Therefore alpha square plus beta will be 16 plus 8, which is 24. Is it clear? So please be familiar with the condition and use the correct condition in the appropriate problem. Next problem, you have ABCD is a parallelogram. You have to find the value of x plus y. So what do we know about a parallelogram? It's a quadrilateral with certain properties. What are the properties? Opposite sides are equal. We know opposite angles are equal. We also know that the diagonals bisect each other. In a parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other. Okay, so let me assume that they intersect at O. If the diagonals bisect each other, what does it mean? OB equal to OD and OA equal to OC. If OB equal to OD, what do you get? X minus Y equal to 6, and from OA equal to OC, what do you get? OA is 10. 10 equal to OC is what? X plus Y. So X minus Y is 6, X plus Y is 10. So adding, you get 2x equal to 16 or x equal to 8. If x is 8, what is y? 2, because the sum has to be 10. So x is 8 and y is 2. So x plus y, we can check, is already 10. So I'm going to make the question little more complicated, which is x square plus y square. Slightly more complicated. What do you think will be x square plus y square? Now x square plus y square will be x plus y the whole square minus 2xy. Now what is x plus y? X plus y we already know is 10. So 10 square minus 2 into, what is x? X is 8 and y is 2. So what will you get? 100 minus 32. What will be 100 minus 32? 68. So we are here in this problem, we are using the property of parallelogram to identify the linear equations, and then we are solving them. Very simple equations. So such problems can easily be asked with options as a multiple choice question. Next problem. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 8 more than its width is 40. Find the length of the garden. Okay. So let the width of the garden is in the shape of a rectangle. Let the width of the garden be x. So this is x. What is the length? 8 more than the breadth. So this will be x plus 8. That means this is also x plus 8 and this is also x. What is given? Given half the perimeter is 40. Half the perimeter equal to 40 meters. So what is the perimeter of half of twice of L plus B is equal to 40, right? Or L plus B is equal to 40 meters. What is length plus breadth? L plus B will be x plus 8 plus x equal to 40. So 2x plus 8 is 40. So 2x will be 32. So x will be 16. If x is 16, which is the breadth, what will be the length? Length is what? X plus 8. X plus 8, which will be 16 plus 8, which is 24. So we have found the value of x and y. What is, y here? Y is x plus 8. So we have found the value of the length, we have found the value of the breadth. Very simple problem. This can be asked as a multiple choice question with options. Let's go to the next problem. 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. Find the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work and also the time taken by one man alone to finish the work. Suppose the woman alone is doing the work. Let us assume that the woman will finish it in X days. She can finish in X days. So in one day, how much work will she do? One day, she will do 1 by X of the work. So in 4 days, if you can finish, in one day, how much work we will do? 1 by 4th of the work. So if she can finish the work independently in X days, then in one day, she will do 1 by X of the work. If let the man, if he does it independently, can finish it in Y days, then in one day, this is for the women, the man in one day can do 1 by Y of the work. Okay, now what is it given? 2 women and 5 men can together finish a work in 4 days. So all these word problems, it's very important that you know how to define the variables and convert the sentences into equations, which is called as mathematical modeling. So you should know how to convert a word problem in the form of an equations. So one woman can do in one day 1 by X. So 2 women will be able to do 2 by X. One man can do it in 1 by Y days. So in one day, A man can do 1 by y of the work. So 5 men will be 5 by y. Together, if they do in 1 day, how much work will get completed? 1 by 4. 1 day's work will be 1 by 4. While 3 women, so 1 woman can do it 1 day, 1 by x. So 3 by x. And how many men? 6 men. 1 man can do 1 by y. So 6 by y. They can finish it in 3 days. So 1 day's work will be 1 by 3. So this is very, very important, the formulation of the equations. Now let 1 by x be equal to capital X and 1 by y be equal to capital Y. Then 2x plus 5y equal to you will have what? 1 by 4. And 3x plus 6y equal to 1 by 3. To simplify, I'm going to multiply this equation by 4. So what will I get? 6x plus 20y. I'm multiplying this equation by 4. What will I get? 4 into 2, 8x plus 4 into 5, 20y equal to 1. This I'm going to multiply by 3. 9x, because I want to get rid of the fraction, plus 18y will be equal to 1. Okay, now how do I simplify this? I can multiply this by 9 and this by 8. So, what will you get? 72x plus 180y equal to 9. This will be 72x plus 18 into 8. 144. Y will be 8. 18 into 8, 144. Okay, now you subtract. What will I get? So this is 9 minus 8 is 1. 180 minus 144 y. So 6, 7 minus 4, 3. 36. If I add 36 to 144, I get 180. So capital Y is 1 by 36. But what is capital Y? Capital Y is 1 by x. So 1 by x is equal to 1 by 36, which means x is equal to 36. So if x alone does the work, in how many days they can finish? In 36 days. That is, if woman alone does the work, she can finish it in 36 days. Now we also have to find the value of y. Sorry, this is y. I'm sorry, this is y. So 1 by y equal to 36 or y equal to 36, which means the man alone, if he does the work, he can finish it in 36 days. Now what about the value of x? Now let us substitute. We have found the value of y, we have to find the value of x. So we know that 8x plus 20y equal to 1. So what is y? 36. So 8x plus 20, what is capital Y? 1 by 36. So 20 by 36 equal to 1. So 8x equal to 1 minus 20 by 36. What is this? 36 minus 20 will be 16 by 36 is 8x. So x will be 2 by 36, which is 1 by 8, 1 by 18. So if y alone does the x alone does the work, that is a x number of days, the women alone does the work, in one day she would have done how much work? 1 by 18. So she'll finish the work in 18 days, because capital X is what? 1 by x. So 1 by x is equal to 1 by 18, or x is equal to 18. So is it clear? So if we have found out the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work. One woman alone, we have assumed that she can finish it in x days. So what is the value of small x? Small x is 18. If the man alone does the work, he can finish it in y days. So the value of y is 36. Is it clear? See, today we were actually solving very simple problems, but which had a lot of numerical calculations. So it is always a good habit to check your calculation if you think that you have made an error, so that you yourself can rectify your errors and proceed with the problem. So what is important is to write the word problem in the form of equations. So I hope you learned a lot of about linear equations, and in the next video we will solve more and more difficult problems. Thank you.